Hi everyone, welcome back to Spark Plugin's YouTube channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you guys. It's a little bit longer than what we usually do, but I feel like it's going to be very useful and you're going to love it. I'm going to share 10 useful Squarespace tips and secrets that you can use in 2025. So I'm going to get started, but before we do, I just wanted to let you know if you wanted to access this list, you can go ahead and actually go to the link in bio and have the full list with over 10 different kinds of tips and tricks. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one is how to add a back to top button on your Squarespace website. Now, typically I would actually show this with using a little bit of code, but I'm going to make your life so much easier because you can do this now without using any code. And I promise you, you literally just maybe need a snippet of code and that's it because it uses Spark plugin. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to click on the Spark plugin icon and then you're going to go to site. And then as you could see, it says back to top button. I'm going to switch it on. And the reason you don't see it yet is because of the way that it is shown right now. The visibility trigger is on auto, but we want to put it to always just so we could see it while editing. And from here, you can change the button color. You could change the icon or text color over here. And you can even choose a custom color. You can even add a hex code over here. Another thing is, like I showed, you could have the visibility on for always. You can change it to bottom. So once you scroll down, it'll be at the bottom and then obviously they'll click it and it'll come back to top. So let me go back here. Or you can have it as, again, always. The other thing is you can make it visible on all devices, on mobile only, desktop only. It's up to you. You can also change the corners of it. Again, no code is needed to do any of this. And you can change if you want it to be an icon only, of course, the size. And you can add a border. You can even change the border color right in here. And you can change the border width. Another thing you could do is add a shadow. It already had a shadow, but you could take it away. You can even add a shadow color. So it's very easy and no code is needed to do this. We previously would show you how to do this with code, but there's really no point because you could do it now without using any code using Spark plugin. The second one is how to add bespoke icons to your Squarespace website. This can be a really great tool to add to make your pages a little bit easier to read, and you can add unique icons that nobody else has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a free icon from Flat Icon, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you what this website looks like. You can select from a couple different ones and majority of them are free. So I'm going to go to solid and let's just say I want this heart. So I can click on it. I can even edit the icon if I wanted to. And then from here, I'm going to click on PNG and it's automatically going to download it to my computer. And then I am going to go to add block and we are going to do image. And then I'm going to find it. So when you download that block, make sure you put it somewhere, maybe your desktop where you could find it easily. And I have it right over here. So if we scroll down, you could see this icon has uploaded. I can make it smaller and we can move it over because Squarespace makes it very easy for us and we can kind of downsize it if we wanted to and move it over here. And as you can see, it splits up the page. And bonus tip, what you could do is you can animate this to just add a little bit more engagement. So click on the Spark plugin icon, click on this picture, and then you could go to loop animations and we could select something like pulse, hover, fade. But I like the hover. I think that looks really cool. It makes it stand out. And again, it just breaks up the page and you can do any icon that you want. It doesn't have to be this one. You can get creative with it. And the best part is it doesn't slow down your Squarespace website. Moving on to the third one is how to update your favicon. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you can go to the website that you want to add the favicon. And the easiest way to find this is clicking on this search bar right here and you're going to actually just type in favicon. It's really that easy. And then you're going to click on add favicon and I have it in our library, but if you didn't have it yet, you can upload it. And then I'm going to find it because I named it favicon and then I'm going to add it in. And as you can see, it's in here and then I'm going to click save, and it's really that easy. You can add whatever you want. Tip number 4 is how to add a table to your Squarespace website. This is amazing for a variety of different reasons, and it's not as hard as you might think once you learn these little tips and tricks. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this website called HTML Tables, and you can fully generate your table without using any code, as you could see here. And you can honestly see it while you do it. And once you're done, you're going to click copy, which will copy the code. You could even add things, you could type them in, whatever it is. It is so easy. This is like my favorite hack ever because so many people want to add a table, but they just get so stuck when they start doing it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go click edit on your Squarespace website, and we're going to scroll down. I'm just going to add a blank section for this demo, and then I'm going to click on add block, and you're just going to click on code, and you're going to click on this pencil right here, and we're going to take out that code and add our own code. We don't have to display the source code, and from here we can just extend it out a little bit so it looks like how we want it. We don't need to extend this way. And you can actually remove this made with HTML tables. It's this last code line over here. And as you could see, we have this table over here. I obviously didn't customize it too much. Yours will be so much more beautiful, but it's really that easy. And you can even use Spark plugin to customize it a little bit more if you wanted it to have some kind of animation, or if you wanted it to have an animate on hover type of thing. You can really do anything you want with Spark plugin. Tip number 5 is how to upload a video to your Squarespace website. I feel like this is the most asked question we get for a reason. So the first way I'm going to show you is uploading a video to a block. So what we're going to do is click edit, and then we're going to scroll down, and let's just say we wanted to add a block of a video, and we wanted to do a video instead. So you're going to do add block, and then you're going to click on video. I'm going to drag it over to here, and then click on the pencil, and then you can just click on the plus, and you can select from library or upload a video. And I'm just going to select this one and then click add. And as you can see, we have a video over here. And it's very easy. If you wanted to upload from your computer, you could definitely do that. And really quick, I wanted to show you, you can actually customize your video with Spark plugin. So I'm going to take this over here so you could see it, click on the video, and there's different video styles. So you could add a shadow, border, solid shadow, make it 3D. But something that's cool is you could change the play button style, so you can make it a little bit more engaging so someone will actually want to click it and like stop in their tracks and see it. And I think that's like really cool, and it makes your website just stand out so much more. Now let's say you wanted to upload a video to a background, so not a block, but let's just say it was here. So you would click on edit section, then you'd go to background, and then you'd go to video, and then you could click add a video. We could select one from our library. So I selected snow, and as you could see, that is the background. Tip number 6 is how to create a drop-down menu, and bonus tip, how to style it. I feel like this is 2 tips in one, but I couldn't explain how to do this one without showing you how to style it, so it was just essential. So the first thing you need to do is obviously add a drop-down menu, and I have one right over here, and I added this as just an example. But the way that you're going to do this code-free is you're going to click on the Spark plugin icon, then click on the header and select drop-down menu styling. From here, you can select a background color that you'd like. So let's say we wanted the background color to be black, the text color we want to be white, we want our corners to be soft, and we want our indicator to, let's say, have a triangle. And then you can also select a border if you wanted, and the border color and a shadow, but I'm not going to do that this time. So I'm going to exit out, and as you can see, we have this improved drop-down menu that is fully customizable, and you didn't have to use any code for it. Tip number 7 is going to be how to add a testimonial slider. If your Squarespace website doesn't have a testimonial slider, you are missing out. I feel like this is one of the best ways that you can really make your customers or clients trust you, and it looks really good. And I'm going to show you how you can actually style it a little bit without using any code at all. So this is quite simple. The first thing that you'll need to do is you're going to go to edit, and then let's scroll down to the bottom because I think usually that's where testimonials are in the website, and we can click add section, and you're just going to slide down and go to testimonials. And one of my favorite ones is this one right over here, because it's very easy to customize, and I love the arrows on it. It's like this nice carousel. I really like this one because it's nice and easy to customize, and I feel like it's so eye-catching. And another bonus tip on how to use Spark plugin, you're going to click on the icon and then click on this. And from here, we can actually make it look a little bit better. So we can make it a card, inset glass morphism. So I like that card style. And we can change the text color if we wanted to do that. We can add a background color. We can change the corners. We can make the image size different. We can add just the title lines, which I personally really like. And then if there was a description line, you could also select that. You can also add a border if you wanted to do that. And there's also a couple different things like shadow color, title size, so it could kind of be smaller and show more, description size, so as you could see the names. And then it has a hover effect, and you can disable the hover effect if you wanted to. But overall, this is what it looks like, and I feel like this is just the perfect way to show testimonials on your website. And now it's a little bit more engaging and beautiful because of Spark plugin. Tip number 8 is how to add social media buttons. We all want to stay connected on all of our different pages. So I feel like this one is very much needed, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So the way that we're going to do this is actually very easy. You're going to click on edit, and then you're going to scroll down, and we can add a section if we wanted to, or we can add it to whatever section we would want. And I'm going to add this blank section. So I'm going to do add blank section, and then I'm going to do add block. And from here, you can see if we scroll down, there's something called social links. And as you can tell, we have these social links over here. And as you can see, I'm like trying to move them around and make them bigger, but it's not really working. And that's because you will need a little bit of code to customize them. But if you have Spark plugin, you can just turn on social link styling. And from here, you can change the size of them. You can add a different icon color. That was very light. You can add a different background color. You can change the corners. You can change the size again. You can add a border if you wanted, a border color. You can even change the border width, which that looked kind of crazy. But you can add it or take away a shadow, the shadow color and shadow depth. You know the drill. Another thing you could do is add it to the site header. And the way you're going to do that is click on edit site header, and then you can go to add elements. And you can go social links, and as you can see, they pop up right over here. That's all you had to do, and now you know how to add those social links in 2 spots. Tip number 9 is how to make your logo automatically visible on a dark background. As you can see, our header is dark and it is just disappearing, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is, of course, use Spark plugin. We're going to click on it and then go to header and switch on adaptive logo color. And the thing that you could do now that you couldn't do previously is you're going to write which pages you want this inverted logo color to work. So we're on the customizations page, so we're going to add customizations. I'm going to click out of this. So as you could see, the logo is now white and inverted on this customization page. And when the background will turn light, it'll go back to dark. If you wanted to add it to other pages, you just add a comma and then the pages in between. And tip number 10 is how to upload a custom font to your Squarespace website. And of course, there's going to be an extra bonus on how to style that font. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is go to pages. And then when you're on pages, you're going to scroll down to custom code, and then you're going to go to custom CSS. Once you're on custom CSS, you can go to custom files, and you're going to click on add images or fonts. And from here, you can upload a font of your choice. Now, the important part is adding the code. And then with the code, you're going to paste this code, and we're going to click on where it says URL and in between the parentheses, and then you're going to go back to custom files and click on the font, and it's going to upload the font URL like that. You don't have to do it. And then you can change the font family. So let's say you add the font name over there. This will not change anything. It can really be anything as long as you remember what it is. The most important part is to tell your font where to go. So let's say we wanted it to be H1 to have this font. So we're going to go to the seasons. And as you can see, it changed the font for the H1. And then you're going to click save. And all the other fonts are still the same, as you can tell. And now I wanted to show you how you can customize the font even more. So if you click on Spark plugin and then click on this heading, as you could see, there's already something selected. It's a gradient, but you could change it to an underline, stroke, colorful, fill, strong fill, candy cane. Christmas is coming up, which is perfect. And it's really that easy. You don't need any code at all. And there you have it. That was 10 useful Squarespace tips and secrets that you should absolutely apply to your Squarespace website today. Let me know in the comments if you actually try one of these, which one you liked, which one you need help with. We are more than willing to help. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified for more Squarespace tips and tricks. I'll see you next time.